Now, Turkey's president has travelled to Moscow to meet his Russian counterpart. This is the second time the two have met since relations were normalised between the two countries. The war in Syria, of course, was top of the agenda, but so was enhancing economic ties. TRT World's Alican Ayanlar is at the Kremlin and sent us this report.
Trade and how do we increase it? That was the story on the sidelines of the Russia-Turkey summit here in Moscow. Both Russian President Vladimir Putin and Turkey's leader Recep Tayyip Erdogan expressed their desires to boost bilateral trade that took a hit from about $38 billion down to almost a decade low of $17 billion. Now, one way that President Erdogan said was to lift some of the sanctions that were put in place after relations soured 15 months ago, especially those around the Turkish agricultural sector. Another way was to lift the visa requirements that are still in place for Turkish citizens. No visa, no problem in doing business. That's basically the idea. And there's no secret that both countries have suffered heavy blows to their economies. Russia has been crippled by Western sanctions over its actions in Ukraine, and the Turkish lira, one of the worst performing currencies in the last 6 months. So one of the initiatives proposed to overcome this was to conduct trade in their respective currencies. And this also falls in line with Recep Tayyip Erdogan's desire to discourage transactions in U.S. dollar denominations. And on the Russian side, because of those Western sanctions, a lot of payment systems have not been accepted. So what do? Develop their own Mir cards, but it's not very widely used outside of Russia. So now there are discussions that Turkey would be one of those countries that accepted the Mir card payment system. So in this latest step of rapprochement, it was all about the ruble and the lira, and how do we make more of it?